Most cats learn to use a litter box from their mothers, but newly adopted stray or feral cats may not, and even well-trained cats can suddenly start going around the house. This can happen for many reasons, from medical problems to simple preferences. Whether you are teaching a new cat or retraining a longtime companion, a few clear, patient steps can get your cat back to using the litter box reliably. Choosing the right litter box. Choose a large litter box. Small, cramped boxes often make chats avoid using them, especially as they grow. When in doubt, pick a bigger box so your cat has plenty of space and is less likely to think it is too full. Decide whether you want a covered or uncovered litter box. Each has pros and cons, and some cats have clear preferences, so you may need to try both to see which one your cat likes. Get more than one litter box if you can. This is especially important with multiple cats or a young cat still learning. A common guideline is one box per cat plus one extra. Find a good location. Cats naturally want to bury their waste, but if the litter box is hard to reach, they will choose other spots. Pick an accessible, comfortable place, even if it takes a bit of trial and error. Maintaining the litter box. Choose the right litter. Most cats prefer soft, clumping litter because it feels good on their paws, is easy to dig in, and makes cleaning and scooping simpler for you. Use the right amount of litter. Too much can get kicked out and make a mess, but too little makes it hard for your cat to bury waste, which can lead to accidents and more odors. Keep the litter box clean. For a new kitten, you can leave a tiny bit of waste at first as a reminder, but once they learn the spot, scoop regularly. A dirty box is one of the most common reasons cats start going elsewhere. Teaching your cat to use the litter box. Learn your cat's routine. Most cats need to go after eating, playing, or waking from a nap. Knowing this helps you guide him to the litter box instead of places like the sofa. Play with your cat near the litter box. After active play, he'll likely need to go, and you can then guide or place him in the box. Teach him what to do. If he did not learn from his mother, carry him to the box when he's about to go and gently show him how to scratch and dig in the litter. Addressing inappropriate elimination. Never yell at your cat. If he is going outside the box, he may be sick or uncomfortable with the box or litter. Scolding only makes him scared of you and does not fix the problem. Put waste where it belongs. If your cat goes outside the box, pick up the feces with a paper towel and place it in the litter box so he smells it and connects the box with where he should go. Clean any accidents thoroughly. If your cat can still smell urine or feces on a spot, he'll see it as a bathroom and keep going there. Move food and water to the problem spot if your cat keeps using one area as a toilet. Placing his bowls there can help stop it, since cats naturally avoid eliminating where they eat and drink. Try temporary confinement. If your cat still won't use the box after you've tried everything else, you can briefly confine him as a last resort. And ruling out medical problems. Check if your cat is going somewhere else. If you cannot find urine or feces anywhere, he may have a blocked urethra. If you suspect he is not eliminating at all, take him to a vet immediately. Watch for blood in your cat's urine. Straining, frequent or long trips to the box, crying while urinating, or constant licking of the genitals can signal feline lower urinary tract disease or stones. These can lead to a dangerous blockage, so see a vet as soon as possible if you notice these signs. Look for vomiting, diarrhea, weight loss, and tiredness. These can be signs of inflammatory bowel disease, especially if there is blood in the stool. If you see these symptoms, take your cat to a vet as soon as possible. Thanks for watching.